back to Three Idiots with Internet. I'm your host, Blake.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Sam, coming at you on the Sam Cam.
This week, very big injury bug week in football this week. Actually, our topic of the episode is going to be talking more about fantasy football injuries, how we can help you guys this week with all the injuries going on. So, first we want to talk about possible big waiver wire pickups for you guys this week. Keep this low key. First up, we got Buffalo Bills running back Zach Moss. Zach Moss was drafted this year. He looked really good last game. Had 2 touchdowns against the Patriots, correct?
Unfortunately.
Yep. Devin Singletary's really been used less with Zach Moss. I think Zach Moss is the new number 1 guy. Scoop him up on waivers if he's there.
We got Jordan Reed up next. No George Kittle. George Kittle out for a good amount of time. And last time George Kittle was out, Jordan Reed actually did pretty well on the Niners.
22 points.
22 points. So I think you could expect to see the same thing.
And next we got Curtis Samuels. He's coming off a pretty big game, 2 touchdowns against the Falcons. And his numbers just keep going up every game.
Yep. Corey Davis. I'm sure on most leagues he's picked up by now. But if he's still on waivers there, guys, you guys have to go pick him up. He's a possible flex starter against certain teams, sometimes even a wide receiver too. I seriously recommend picking him up. JaMycal Hasty. If you guys have not heard the news yet, Tevin Coleman will be missing next game. They will be using Jerick McKinnon and JaMycal Hasty when they have no Jeff Wilson either. JaMycal Hasty had a touchdown last game. He's looked pretty good for the times he's played. He's undrafted rookie free agent, and Jerick McKinnon was used a lot less last game, last couple games, and Hasty will probably be the guy this week.
Yep. And for this week only, I'd get Dexter Williams because all of the Packers' top 3 running backs, I believe, are out. A.J. Dillon, Jamal Williams, and Aaron Jones.
Yep.
So Dexter Williams, 4th string, projected 11 points in PPR. Pick him up, first game. So those are our pickups.
Yep. So injuries this week. If you guys not hear the news, running back Dolphins new up-and-coming superstar Myles Gaskin unfortunately had an MCL sprain, and it sounds like he'll be missing the next 3 games. Not a huge deal, but it's still really unfortunate for you teams making a playoff push. Like we were talking about, there's many running backs you could pick up this week to fill up that void and do decently well.
And as we just talked about, Jamal Williams is also out for this game, and Ravens' entire D line.
No, their entire D.
Really?
Yeah, they're like so. Their whole entire linebacking core. So, Judon, Queen, Humphrey, Peters, one of their safeties.
Are they on COVID?
I think all their guys who are not on the D line were considered close contact for the COVID outbreak for Marlon Humphrey. They have 5 days. If they all test positive, all 5 days. Sorry, they all test negative the next 5 days. They will be able to play, but they cannot practice till then. So their D's going to be looking really rusty going in against the Colts, and we'll get up to that matchup later. But it's not a good look for them. We talked about Jimmy Garoppolo last pod. Jimmy Garoppolo will not need surgery on that ankle, but he's looking like he'll miss 6 weeks, which is a huge blow for the 49ers.
And Tevin Coleman, also out, re-injured his knee last game. So he will miss this game, potentially a few others. And no Trent Brown, Raiders offensive lineman.
Big loss for them.
Yep, huge after their entire O-line got caught for COVID. He got a botched IV, which let air into his bloodstream, which could have been fatal. Luckily, they got him hospitalized in time, and he'll be okay, but he'll miss a bit of time.
Yep. Booms of the week. So this week, my boom is the Steelers defense. They're playing the Dallas Cowboys, who are announced that they're going to their 4th string quarterback, not starting Ben DiNucci after seeing his poor performance against the Eagles. Sam, who's your boom of the week?
My boom of the week is Chase Claypool, because as the Dallas defense has shown, they're very vulnerable. DK Metcalf, a similar player to Claypool, just goes deep, huck it up. So DK did good against the Cowboys. I think Claypool can do the same.
I'm taking Cam Newton. He has something to prove. We're playing the Jets. The Patriots are playing the Jets, so I would expect something big from Cam Newton. If not, then there's issues. So he's my boom of the week.
Yep. Bust of the week. Blake, who you taking this week for your bust?
I'm taking Zeke.
Classic.
Cowboys are playing.
Classic.
Cowboys are playing the Steelers defense. I think Zeke's gonna get held to basically like nothing. He's gonna do terrible.
Yep.
What I think's gonna happen.
So mine might be a little controversial, but I'm taking Alvin Kamara. He only was held to 55 rushing yards last game, and I just don't think that Kamara is shown as a good power rusher yet. I feel like he's just more of a receiving back, which is great for fantasy football. But I feel like against the great linebacking core of the Bucs, like we've talked about many times, that great fast middle linebacker core, I feel like Kamara should be held and will be held to around 15 maybe. And he's also only had 4 end zone trips this year, so I'm not really expecting much. And with Drew Brees and Michael Thomas connection coming back in, I feel like Kamara will see less checkdowns.
Potentially coming back in. Michael is still not confirmed.
Yep.
But my bust of the week is going to be Lamar Jackson. Again, could be controversial, but against the Steelers defense, we're shown that he's very susceptible to turnovers. And against the Colts defense, who's very good, very up there, high turnover rates, I think Lamar will struggle, and I don't think he'll have a super good game, maybe up to 18 points.
Upcoming games. So Thursday Night Football this week, we have Packers 49ers. This game is going to be an injury game.
Yeah, Niners without Kittle or Jimmy G. I'm taking the Packers on this one
I'll take the
because
Packers as well.
Packers just came out of a loss, a big loss, and they really, really need to prove themselves currently because losing to the Vikings, the 1-5 Vikings at the time, it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting one for you fantasy football owners. Next, we got the Texans and Jaguars.
Gardner Minshew is out with a thumb injury, so they're putting in rookie Jake Luton as starting quarterback. So it's going to be a run-heavy offense, I believe, for the Jaguars. So if Texans can stop the run with James Robinson, then I think it should be a pretty easy win.
They won't.
They won't.
Texans
Robinson's been amazing.
Yeah,
Texans are dead last when it comes to rushing defense, so.
but that's the one thing they got to focus on.
Giants and the football team. I feel like Washington is going to go in there and light up at the Giants. I just don't think. I think Washington slept on. I want them to win the division, personally. I feel like they'll end up coming in second. But I feel like they have the potential to beat the Eagles. They have some bright sides of Kerrigan, McLaurin. They have they've had Gibson and McKissick. Who else do they have? Then their defense has been great.
Their defensive line is very good.
Their passing defense has been great. Oh, Chase Young. Chase Young's been great. That team's not come. Watch out for them in the next couple
But
years.
Giants did hold the Bucks pretty well on a controversial 2-point call that could have sent the game into OT.
I'm taking the Giants on this. I think the Giants are going to win this. That last week, that loss to the Bucks is huge for them because they came very close. Of course, there was a missed 2-point conversion, controversial PI or whatever. But I think Daniel Jones, he was throwing the ball well. Yes, he had the interceptions. He's forcing the ball, which he has to learn not to do. And I think the Giants will take this one.
I'm taking football team. Giants now have to stop Brady. All I'm saying.
Yep.
Next we got Ravens Colts. 2 great defenses going at it, except for the fact that Ravens defense won't be practicing this week. And if they are back, not practice. If they do have COVID, it'll be mostly backups.
Yeah, I feel like the Colts are taking this game just because of what Sam said. I feel like on a normal normal basis, no COVID, I feel like the Ravens will go in here and stomp all over the Colts. But with the way things are going right here, especially with Ngakoue trying to gel with his new teammates, I just don't think that's going to be good for the Ravens going in this game.
I'm taking Baltimore on this one. They just came off a big loss, even though they're missing a lot of defenders. They may miss a lot of defenders, and we don't know yet if they're 100% going to be out. But I'm trusting Lamar Jackson. And I think they're going to do well.
Lions, Vikings, not much to talk about here. Vikings are probably going to stomp on them.
Hopefully.
I feel like Dalvin Cook's going to have a good game. Sure, I hope you're excited to watch more Dalvin Cook because he's looked good. Bears, Titans. Titans took a tough loss to the Bengals.
Smackdown.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bad.
And the Bears are coming off a close game. These teams both want to win. They both want to win badly. But I think the Titans are going to be more hungry, and they're going to end up winning this
I
game.
agree.
Titans.
Panthers Chiefs next up. Chiefs blew the Jets out.
Yeah.
Completely destroyed them. Wasn't even close. Panthers took a tough loss to the Falcons. I think Chiefs are going to do the same thing. Virtually what they did to the Jets, just blow them out of the water.
Me personally, I think this game's gonna be much closer. We see Christian McCaffrey come back,
Oh, true. I
and
forgot about
and
that.
I'm excited to see how Bridgewater takes on with all these new weapons because now Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey back. I think this game will be much closer than people actually think. But I still take the
one
Chiefs
thing I
out.
want to talk about is that the Panthers secondary has been great at stopping quarterbacks from going off. I feel like we could see a good game from Le'Veon Bell and or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I feel like one of them could have a good game, get in the end zone maybe a couple times. Next we got Seahawks Bills. We're looking like it looks like Chris Carson's gonna be back this week. So fantasy owners of Chris Carson, there you go. Happy birthday. I'm taking the Seahawks here
Oh yeah.
against the
Pretty
Bills.
easily.
It's going to be a good fought game. I'm excited for this game. But DK's coming off a big one, and Lockett's Tyler Lockett. It's just you can't stop both of them.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Yep.
Broncos Falcons. Broncos got a huge comeback against the divisional game against the Chargers. 21-point comeback. Falcons beat the Panthers, like we said earlier. I think it's going to be a pretty good game, but I think I'm going to take the Broncos on this one.
I can say I'm taking the Falcons on this one. I just think the Falcons are overall just a better team. The Broncos are just not there, in my opinion. Even though they had that big comeback, did the Falcons win this last week?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of momentum going in. I think the Falcons are going to take this.
I think if the Broncos can keep pace the whole game instead of just picking up at the fourth quarter, late third, I think they could take it.
Raiders Chargers. First matchup of the new Los Angeles Chargers and Las Vegas Raiders. Justin Herbert versus Derek Carr, two unspoken about QBs that have done really well this year. I feel like this is going to be a really good game.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like the Raiders will definitely come
Yep.
out on top.
Mhm.
Not a question. But I feel like Justin Herbert's still going to be Justin Herbert, and he's going to go off. Dolphins Cardinals, I think Tua sadly is going to get his first L here.
Yes.
Kyler Murray has just been fantastic this year, and I just don't think that's going to stop. Especially against
Even though
especially against
the
the
Dolphins defense did have a great game against the Rams, I completely agree with you. I think Cardinals are taking this one.
I think the Cardinals' offense is way too high powered for that defense.
with D-Hop, Christian Kirk, and Chase Edmonds. I just don't see anything going their way. Next one we don't really need to talk about that long. Steelers Cowboys should be 100-1, 100-2 maybe if you're lucky and get a safety. It's just not even gonna be a football game.
Yeah, it's going to be a
at all.
blowout.
It's gonna be absolute blowout. Blowout of the week. Patriots Jets. I'll let you guys talk about this
Fun.
one.
This. Is that Thursday Night Football or Monday?
Monday night.
Yeah, something. Hopefully we get a win. Sadly, I do think this game might be closer than people think because the Patriots' offense is atrocious. But I'm stuck where I'm taking the Patriots on this one. I'm a
We
Patriots fan.
did get Isaiah Ford
Yes.
today in not in free agency, on trade deadline
Yes.
for a 7th round pick, which could help Cam.
All right, game of the week. Game of the week this week. We got Saints versus the Buccaneers, division rival. Brady versus Breeze in the same division. I'm excited for this one.
I'm taking the Bucks on this one. The Bucks right now are looking really high powered compared to the Saints.
And you had Tom Brady and Chris Godwin after that.
And
Giants W.
Antonio.
And Antonio Brown this week.
What did I say?
Godwin.
You said Godwin.
I said Godwin and Antonio Brown.
No, you said
You missed
Brady
Brown.
and Godwin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rip.
But everyone's healthy on the offense, I believe.
Yeah,
Gonna be a great game.
it's gonna be exciting.
I think it's be more interesting for the Saints if Michael Thomas is back because the Saints currently are just relying on Alvin Kamara to do all the work, and I don't think that's going to work against the Bucks defense. And they just need more weapons. But I'm taking the Bucks on this one.
Me too. I'd love to see Antonio Brown go off.
For sure. I think AB is going to get limited snaps. I think they said somewhere between 15 and 25. I would not start him in fantasy if you have him, by the way. Too much downside there.
I think he's gonna get a few targets, maybe one shot to the end zone if he's lucky.
Yeah.
And start Rob Gronkowski. He's been playing really good lately.
Really good.
And
Him and Brady have their connection again. So
Hey, and the Saints get to use their new addition, Quan Alexander.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Quan Alexander. That's gonna be really cool to watch. We'll
Interesting.
definitely be watching that game. Really excited for that. This should be a fantastic football game.
Oh,
Is this Sunday Night Football?
Yes.
It is
Oh, it's
good.
gonna be awesome.
So finally,
That's
we get a
gonna be
good Sunday night football
We
game.
get a good schedule. They
Yeah.
get a good schedule this week. We get your Patriots Jets at 1 o'clock,
Mhm.
then we get the Steelers Cowboys at 4 o'clock, and then we get the Saints Bucks. I'm excited for
I
this
think
week.
Patriots Jets is also Sunday night.
Is it
I'm pretty sure.
It's a Monday night game.
Oh yeah, it's
Monday
same.
night.
Monday Night
Patriots
Football?
Jets is Monday night.
Ooh, it's
There
gonna be
we
an exciting week.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. That's
Well,
it.
that's all we got. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions for us, comment them down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.